Hi, I'm John Martin from Rebright News, and today we're asking the people of Dundee how they're coping with the heat and if they believe it's related to global warming. I was thinking of doing that back. So how have you been handling the heat in Dundee this year?
Well, luckily I've came back from about 17 days in Greece in the past week. So I've been dealing with 36 degrees temperatures. I came back, everyone else complaining about the heat. I found it quite nice and chilly. It's a different change of pace, honestly.
Right, how have you been handling the heat this year?
It's been hard because my clothes have been all wet and sweaty, so it's not very good. It's not very good.
So how have you been handling the heat this year in Dundee?
Okay, I think it's good, like, for a change that it's actually been like a good summer, and obviously like everyone can enjoy themselves and have a good time. So I think it's good. Yeah.
It's been hotter than usual. It's a bit hard for like taking the dog out and stuff, but for like hanging out in the sun, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't deal with it very well. just keeping the curtains closed all day in my flat and keeping the windows closed and just trying to keep it like extremely cool.
I've been struggling, to be honest. Lots of sitting in the sea. Sitting in the shade, drinking loads of water, not going outside in the hot times. Not been coping well with it, to be honest.
I work from home, so I don't go outside, to be honest. And then when I do, I wear shorts and a nice shirt. Otherwise, I'm sweaty. That's kind of it.
I don't handle the heat. I have to stay away. And then when it starts to get a bit cool, I'll leave the house, yeah.
You won't do it? Unless you do that.
Get a photo, bro. Get a photo. Put young team.
Do you believe this heat wave's related to global warming?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I've always said, like, global warming, like, it definitely is such a big subject. Like, no one really talks about it, but it's like a problem that needs to be solved, obviously, like, before it gets any worse. But yeah.
I definitely believe that's a factor that could be occurring right now, just because obviously you can see it in the news, you can see it in everything you do every day. Every year temperatures getting hotter, and summers seem to move later and later in the year. Whether it's climate shift or climate change, nobody knows, but there is definitely something changing with the climate in this area.
Aye. I mean, it's kind of a common knowledge that climate change has made things hotter. So obviously the weather's just going to get worse and worse, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Scotland's always been cold, and that's why I want to live here. But it's getting warmer, and I don't see how it could be anything but climate change. Like, even the snow's moving from the Cairngorm, so it's got to be climate change. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's Scotland. It's not meant to be 30 degrees. And like London's not meant to be like 40 degrees either. Like, that's crazy.
Yes, I do believe so, absolutely. Like, there's these people who are like, oh, but I was like 9 years old in the 70s and it used to be really hot, so this is not happening. But when you look at the statistics, it's it's definitely happening. Yeah, this is not okay and this is not normal, and yeah, it's definitely related to that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it happened once to me, so it's like, no, it keeps getting hotter and hotter and staying hotter. It's not like a one-off, so.
Yeah, it's very alarming.
Yeah.
Do you believe this is related to global warming?
I think Dundee's just a very hot country.
Do you know what global warming is?
Yeah, it's when like the polar bears die.
Right, well, thank you very much for your time, right? We are back. Yes, Rebright News is back, and we'll be seeing you very soon.